Welcome to Midheaven Tarot. Thank you so much for tapping in with me. We're going to get into the Energies Collective and see what it is Spirit wants you to know. Confirmation and clarity you may need at this time. Get you some juice, some water, some popcorn, whatever, some chips and dip. And let's get into the energies, y'all. I hope everybody's doing well, feeling well. All right, let's see what's going on. What's going on in the universe? So, we have red. Okay. We got the 304 energy out here. Running away, red flag, sneaky little biatch. Hidden agenda, cheater, keeps it on the down low, and secretive. Uh, somebody little hot mama, little hot daddy. Somebody hot mama in. Got her feet all out the window and everything. Go put your feet in the window. Space Ranger. Space Ranger. Somebody may be wanting space or taking space from someone who was non-committal, someone who had a hidden agenda. Hero, stand-up dude, a shoulder to lean on, trustworthy, loyal friend, helper, fair and kind, red flag. Mm, okay. Now, this could be a male or a female, okay? Somebody may have been, oh, that said green flag. Somebody may have been, I said red flag, okay. Spirit say red flag. Somebody might have been a red flag, okay? Something that you may have discovered, some sort of maybe character flaw, maybe someone was other than what they presented themselves to be, but it feels like there's a red flag here, okay? We have nail. So maybe you brought a relationship, a connection to an end. Okay, maybe they did something that was the final straw. It was the nail in the coffin. So you may be walking away. You may be taking space from someone who presented themselves non-committal, entertaining more than one person at a time. Maybe they outright cheated on you. Okay. It says building, not solid, needs securing, build over, painful but truthful. Communication, nail and coffin, hitting the nail on the head. Put a pin in it for later, new beginning needed, flawed situation, and a tower moment. Okay. So there could be a tower moment that's taking place in a connection for someone. All right. Remember to take the message how it razzles or it dazzles. All right. And not every message will resonate for everyone the same. Okay. So it looks like maybe something has, a decision has been made that is final. Okay, it looks like someone is taking space from an individual who either had a hidden agenda or they had some red flags going on. You saw something, you started seeing something about someone, that they were sneaky, maybe. We have sit, just rest, ponder, thinking, sad, looking back, reminisce, sitting in stubbornness. Mm. You may still be feeling the feels for having to walk away from someone or from something, okay? This does definitely feels like a connection that you had to walk away from because this individual was not showing up in a way that was pleasing for you, okay? That was conducive for a healthy connection. They may be reminiscing. Yeah, someone look like somebody they call judgment, okay? We have the judgment and the 10 of wands. You're putting down the burden of this connection. So they may be the ones reminiscing, thinking back, looking back. Hmm. Let's see what's going on. All right, Spirit. Clarify red for me, please. Red. With her feet all out the window. There's some cute heels, though. Them cute. I like it. Yep. Somebody was sharing their cup with a whole lot of folk. Somebody was out there sharing their good cup with too many peoples. Okay. Three of cups. Yeah. Tell us more. Ace of Pentacles. Hmm. Having multiple new beginnings with multiple people is what I just heard. Yep. We have the Knight of Cups here. All right. Very love bomby ish. Very fast moving, moving in quickly, giving a lot of attention to other people, to someone else. This could be someone that you maybe hoped, well, you may have hoped for wish fulfillment with this person, or maybe you thought you had found wish fulfillment with this connection. It also looks like now you have found your wish fulfillment in being single again. Okay. So someone's decided to go on their own to focus on themselves. All right. With the Nine of Pentacles here, your money's looking good, finances looking good. You're very beautiful, very attractive. All right. You are someone that could be a wish fulfillment for a lot of people yourself. Okay. Now that you have decided to become single, now that you have decided to walk away, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. There's some anxiety. This may be this individual that you walked away from that is feeling anxious, restless, unable to sleep, brokenhearted, possibly. And this could also be you. You know, you are on your own. It looks like you have walked away with the Space Ranger. Okay. That's what you desire to do because this wasn't the kind of connection that you was willing to sign up for. All right. So emotionally and mentally, there may still be a lot of mulling over it, thinking about it. I don't feel like you're questioning whether you did the right thing. I feel like you just maybe going through, the purge, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You're purging, you're letting it go. Okay. As well, this could be this individual. Clarify the Four Swords spirit. Somebody definitely is in their head for sure. All right. Two of Swords. Okay. So you know you made the right choice. You know you made the right choice to separate from this individual with the Lovers coming out in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Okay. The Chariot here. You're moving towards healing. You're moving away. You moved away. You're letting it go. This person may have wanted you to stay. Uh, I think you may have saw that your heart was being taken advantage of. Okay. Um, yeah, there was something that was just very manipulative about the situation. Somebody definitely was unhealed. Somebody was impatient. Somebody may be trying to accuse you of being impatient. It's like they may be trying to do the victimized thing. Like they feel victimized because you walked away from a connection. But they were definitely having multiple new beginnings, okay, with multiple people here. So I don't know about all that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Clarify the Lovers. They mishandled it. Reverse Two of Pentacles, you separated because you felt mishandled, as you should, because ain't nobody got time for all of that, all these good diseases and stuff going on around here. Yeah, you're in isolation, you're in self-care, you're in solitude, you're spending time with yourself. Okay. Hermit mode. Maybe you investigated some things. Maybe you looked into the connection. Maybe you started seeing something for what it really was, and that something was not going to work with the reverse Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Like you made a decision. Yeah. Third party. Okay. So whoever this was tried to put you in a third party connection, did put you in a third party connection unbeknownst to you. Okay. And once you found out about it, it's like, nah, this ain't gonna work for me. Clarify the Three of Swords. Well, 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 what was that? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Mm. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune with the Three of Swords, please. Six of Pentacles. It landed over here with the Knight of Cups. Okay, now the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. And now we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like, and this may sound kind of weird, but this is kind of the way it goes when it comes to things that are fated. All right. The connection was fated to end. This person was not going to give to you. Okay. This person was not going to give to you. Um, it's almost given like a tower moment to me. You know, it was going to collapse from the onset of the connection because it was fated to do so. All right. Yeah, this third party. There may be someone else actually for you, okay? There may be someone else for you. This person is not for you for sure. All right. I feel like Spirit is saying you made the right decision in calling justice on this situation. All right. Taking a leap of faith with the Fool. We have the Justice card, and then we have the Fool card. Wow. And then we have the Six of Swords, holding back with the Four of Pentacles. By after receiving clarity, clarity came in. Clarity. Uh-huh. That someone was non-traditional, that you want something traditional, you want something monogamous, you want something, respectful and honorable. You want to be with somebody who considers your heart space with the Page of Cups in reverse, Seven of Swords, the Moon. So you made a very, very powerful move to move away from this individual. Okay. You saw that you were planting in grounds that were not going to give you a return on your investment. Yep. They weren't going to give you. This is somebody from the past, somebody that you're walking away from, okay? You may have had a long-term history with this individual. Maybe you've been with them for a while. Maybe you've been taking their shit for a while. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you've been hoping that they would change for a while. Yeah, you had been. You would leave, come back with the reverse Eight of Cups. Leave, come back, okay? Spirit may be asking somebody to let this be your final decision, okay? Because with this Wheel of Fortune and this Six of Pentacles, this person is not going to, this person is not your person. It's going to be a cycle of heartbreak. It's going to be a cycle, it has been, and it's going to remain being a cycle of third party situations. The Knight of Wands is here, okay? What is this Knight of Wands? Inspiration. Mm. The Star in reverse. You took inspired action, okay? Don't don't I'm hearing relapse into a lack of confidence, in your decision with the Ace of Swords. Trust your decision. Let your decision be final, okay? King of Swords. Let your decision be final. Lead your life. Speak your truth, okay? Something was definitely a betrayal. We have the Eight of Swords here, a betrayal. Someone is trying to hold on to you while entertaining other people. They possibly wanted you not to trust your intuition with the reverse High Priestess. Let's see what's going on. Let me get this one. We have lust and kinky ways. Somebody may actually have an imbalanced root chakra. They're not able to, or they haven't decided to say bye to certain sexual behaviors. The need for multiple people, pulling attention from multiple people. It's screaming insecurity. Okay, somebody may be very insecure. Somebody that you were in a connection with may have been very insecure. All right, and sometimes we meet people, and no matter how much we show up in a loving way, we try to nurture, we try to comfort, it's just a deep rooted situation that they have to heal on their own. Jumping into other connections, staying in the connection with you, your love wasn't enough. The next person's love is not going to be enough, and the next person's love is not going to be enough, because it's something about this individual that they actually need to go on a healing journey on their own. There's no amount of love that they are going to receive from anybody that's going to actually aid them to kind of come out of this kind of pattern. All right, these kind of patterns really have to be done through shadow work, through inner child healing, and this individual may have not decided to make that journey yet. So your love definitely was not wasted, okay? How you felt about this person was not wasted. How you showed up to them was not wasted. It's just that you're going to get it back from somebody else. Okay? You're going to get it back from somebody else. Tell us more, Spirit. What's going on in this connection? We have my boo, official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. So I feel like this was definitely someone you considered to be, you had a lot of feelings and have a lot of feelings for this individual. Okay. Um, Maybe you thought you were exclusive. This person is still seeing you that way as well. Yeah, they're still seeing you that way. And so if you are feeling a pull to maybe s- go back with the 8 of cups, or they're wanting you to come back and you're feeling that pull for them, for you to return back to this connection, you made your decision based on your truth. So at any time that you feel that pull, that you want to maybe relapse and go back into the connection, that is their energy pulling you back. And that's the way it works with love connections. Okay. Even when you move out of them, it takes time for you to release the idea of the relationship with them. So give yourself grace. You know what I mean? Give yourself grace. Be patient with you moving forward, okay? Heart to heart. Yep, that's literally what I just said. That's what I just said. So there is an energy accord running between you and this individual, all right? Um do yourself a cord cutting if you feel like you're ready to do that. If you're not ready to do that, then just continue to process through the disconnect, and the emotions that comes with having to let someone go that you care for. Give yourself grace, be patient with the process. Don't go back, though, is what I keep hearing spirit say. Don't go back, because then it prolongs the process. And every time you go back, their infidelities, their unfaithfulness, their dishonesty just causes another blow to your heart. It's a blow that you don't have to continue to experience if you just be patient with the process of healing and moving on. Okay. Yeah, because they're a cheater. Lipstick evidence. And they have betrayed you. All right. It is what it is. You saw what you saw. You know what you know. Okay. Now, unless you're okay with having an open relationship, unless you want to be with this person so to the point that you can accept that they're not going to be faithful, and therefore, let's just stop doing the cheating thing. I know you're seeing other people. We could just be open. I would rather have you than not have you. If you're in that space, then maybe that's a conversation you need to have, so y'all can release each other from trying to meet certain expectations that the other person can't meet. If that's not something you're looking to do, then this person, they're not going to be faithful. Rebound. Flighty. Temporary option. Unpredictable intentions. They definitely want you to return. Okay. But I feel like you feel like possibly at this point that this person is literally just playing games with you. Like they're just playing games with you. We have repo out here, okay? And you're gaining insight. Let's see here. What else, Spirit? What's going on? Swept up, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. Now, for some of you, this may have actually been a connection that for maybe you or this individual, the connection was a rebound connection. Like they were just getting out of something, or you were just getting out of something. You met this individual and you kind of got swept up in the emotions of it all. All right. So there is a need to, really see it for what it is. See it in its truth, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. See it in its truth. It's true. The truth is that one or the both of you kind of rushed into this connection. Okay, doesn't mean that the feelings weren't real. Doesn't mean that the energy wasn't there, the chemistry wasn't there. It just means that somebody needs to take the time to slow down. This may be you, collective. All right, even moving forward with the possibilities of a new individual coming in to your life, just slow down. Protect your heart. You know what I mean? Wait until someone shows up that can reciprocate the love that you have to give. You deserve to be loved as well as deserve to have the opportunity to give your love. Okay? Always, you know, make love a requirement. I'm only going to give what I receive. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I'll give at the level and at the intensity in which I see you can handle it, and I'm perfectly okay doing that because that's what love is. You know what I'm saying? Love is not something that you use to try to manipulate an individual into being with you in a way that they cannot uphold. That's not what love does. That's some other shit. I don't know what to call it. Delusion. Okay, clarify swept up spirit. Thank you kindly. Knocked up. Pregnancy, expecting, mothering. Wow. Fast action, progressive forward. The wait is over. Clarify knocked up today. Good vibes, present in the moment. I don't feel like this knocked up is pregnancy. I feel like this knocked up is being full of emotions. Somebody's like, you got caught up in the moment. Now you may have impregnated somebody, all right? Maybe this person you're needing to walk away from is carrying your child. Maybe they're carrying somebody else's child. So someone could be presently pregnant, and there is a need to figure out who that baby belongs to. Okay, whose baby is it? Because this person is not faithful. Maybe they were pregnant when you met them, okay? And so the relationship was built on some sort of distress. This person may have been in distress. They may have needed some sort of assistance. Take it how it resonates for you, how it razzles or dazzles, okay? The storyline is going to be different for everybody. Bonnie and Clyde. They want you to come back to this Bonnie and Clyde energy. It landed on the Eight of Cups. Or they went back to somebody that they never really had walked away from. Love bomb. Mm. Doing the research, learning more. Okay, for someone, if you have an ex that you are walking away from, that you are separating from because you have found them to be unfaithful, if they are pregnant, you definitely need to consider investigating whether the baby is yours, just so you can be sure. Okay, just so you can be sure, because there's this energy of needing to look a little bit deeper, revealing secret, cats out the bag, untrustworthy. This person is untrustworthy. All right. So if they're pregnant and they're saying the baby is yours, they may be saying that to get you to come back. Okay. Baby may not be yours. Lucky break, good fortune, good things coming, turning point. I'm telling you, somebody's trying to manipulate somebody into coming back to a connection by way of a baby, but this baby may not be yours. I smell a rat here. I smell a trap. I smell a trap. Harmony, peace, balance, happiness. You may be also very an abundant individual, all right, financially. Okay. So they're wanting to kind of maybe make peace, and maybe they are trying to use the pregnancy as a way to make peace, but there's a need to look deeper into this pregnancy. Okay, there's a need to look deeper. This person wants you to be their Bonnie and Clyde, and they ride or die. So y'all could be throwing money all over the place, and they can make sure that they are taken care of, and this baby is taken care of. The baby that may not be yours. This is a karmic connection. Third party. There's a third party. Okay. In this situation, that could be the father of this child. All right. Somebody definitely has some kinky ways. And here, this is what I mean. This is the energy. All right. Dirty money. Mm. This feels trappish. Okay. And you could still have known this person for a long time. It feels trappish. Or this could be someone that you met briefly or most recently, kind of got caught up in some passion, caught up in some feelings, thought it was something that it wasn't. And now there's a baby on the way. But I think what spirit wants someone to know is that they create this energy with multiple people. So the energy that they had with you, the passion, the connection, whatever that was, they've created this situation with multiple people. Okay. And I do feel like you're not having it. You decided to cleanse. You decided to cleanse yourself of this situation. And you may have the blues a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they have the blues. Maybe you both have it. Something is very, individual is very lustful though. All right. And very inconsiderate when it comes to that whole energy right there on top of this strawberry. Okay, because if they were in a connection with you and they are pregnant by somebody else, that means protection wasn't used. And that is very inconsiderate. You know what I'm saying? Because a baby is the least of your worries. You understand? Like for you to say you care about someone or for someone to say they care about you collective and they go out and expose themselves and their body to other people's energy and then bring that back to you like that. They don't care about your health. They don't care about your heart. Like, nah. Yeah. Receipts, evidence, guilty as charged. This baby is the evidence. And for your sake, I hope that's all the evidence that's there. Okay. Where you want me to go, spirit? Let's go here. Where's that deck? Let's do the blocked and blessed because I feel like you have moved on. All right, you have moved on, which is a good thing for you. Okay. Um, Again, definitely wait on the good DNA before you settle into the idea that this baby that is coming is yours. Okay. Blocked and blessed. What does the collective need to know, need to see going forward, spirit, at this time? Law of attraction ain't law of laziness. Stop calling it manifesting. It's just daydreaming, fantasy, action, reality check. Somebody is receiving a reality check or asking to embrace the reality check here, okay? To see something for what it really is. All right. Um this person may also be lazy and looking for somebody to provide for them, take care of them, okay? A meal ticket is what I just heard. So even the pregnancy may have been strategically, it may have been strategic. All right. Tell us more. Sometimes it's just a bad decision. Not every drama is karma. Mistakes, ownership, humor. Not every drama is karma. Mm. Maybe have just been a bad decision to involve yourself with this individual. Have your problems equal sleep deprivation. You don't need a sign, you need a nap. SAS, recharge, nap culture. So I don't know if this is you collective, but spirit is wanting you to get more rest, all right? To kind of allow your mind to rest. Don't overthink this, okay? Don't overthink it. You've already made your decision, all right? Um, because if this is you restless, then this is this individual over here sleeping away. So it feels like the energy between the two of you is not even aligned. You know, it's a very inconsiderate energy. Irregardless of what they say out of their mouth, I feel like they're trying to sell you some sort of pipe dream, but they don't really care. You know what I'm saying? So if you're overthinking it, if you're not resting, if you're, spiraling with the heart issue, the emotional heart issue, not the physical heart issue, then you are kind of putting more energy into this than really needs to be put into it. Um, because they over here drooling. They sleeping so good. And they caused all the calamity and all of the chaos. Girl, blocking is free. Therapy isn't. Delete his number, not your self respect, boundaries, dignity, closure. And let me add that this could absolutely be a female situation where a masculine has gone out and gotten someone else pregnant. Okay, so take that how it reverberates. Or this is a male who was in a relationship with a female, and this female is trying to say that this baby is yours, and it may not be yours. And the way this is coming out in the reading, more than likely it's not. All right, let's get a couple more. Stop. If they're stingy with chips, stingy love. Damn, you don't want them to have no chips. You can have some chips. Stop trying to save people who won't share their snacks. Reciprocity, fairness, boundaries. What? I don't know about that because I be a little stingy with my snacks too. I be like, you finna eat all my good Doritos. You ain't gonna eat all my Doritos. Go get you some Doritos. But I guess the point is if they're stingy with something small like a bag of chips, then I don't know. I think that's looking a little too deep. I'm sometimes these cards I don't be agreeing with them, but take it how it reverberates because this person could have been very stingy with small things. Okay, they could have been very stingy. All right. So let go already. Even your cards want you single. Clarity, wake up call, release. I don't know if you are a card puller, if you read for yourself, if you've been getting readings, and the readings have been confirming, including this one, to let this individual go. This is not the connection for you. Okay? This is not a fated connection for you. What is fated is that you are not going to receive what it is you want from this person with this reverse Six of Pentacles. All right, collective, this has been the message. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me. Please do not hesitate to jump in the comments. Let me know how the message resonated for you, how it razzled, how it dazzled, all that good energy. Make sure you like, share, hype it up if you got one to spare. I appreciate it. If you are not a subscriber, come on over here and subscribe, okay? Join the tribe. Would love to have you here. Thank you again to my returning subscribers. Thank you for your support, for your views. All of that means a lot to me. And I will see you guys on the next message. Peace, family.